Well, Kevin, back with you. No movement in the top 6 of the AP poll this week. The defending champs still sitting at number 1. All right, they got Florida this weekend, Ohio State, Tennessee, Michigan, Clemson rounding out the top 5. Alabama, the top one-loss team at number 6. TCU, though, by the way, underneath that Alabama line. As for some teams that did move, Ole Miss dropping 8 spots to number 15 after that 25-point stunner to LSU this week. The Rebels head to College Station to take on another disappointing team, that is A&M, which has lost 3 straight. Oregon jumping 2 spots to number 8 after a big win versus number 9 UCLA. The one-loss Ducks head to Cal this week and are favored in each of their final 5 games according to ESPN Analytics. Penn State jumping 3 spots to number 13. Nittany Lions have a huge opportunity this weekend as they host number 2 Ohio State. Buckeyes have owned them of late, winning 5 straight, 9 of 10. College Game Days, Kirk Herbstreit joining us now on SportsCenter. Kirk, we'll see you at the top of the hour with more on the CFP Top 25 show, and I'm sure you will talk about this because we're a week away from the first official release of the playoff rankings. But considering strength of record here, Tennessee is 1, Clemson is 2, TCU is 3. But in the AP poll, Georgia's 1, Ohio State is 2, and Tennessee is 3. So in your mind, who should be the number 1 team in the nation right now?
I've looked at from the week 1 to right now, and it's a toss-up for me between Tennessee and Ohio State. And on one hand, Tennessee's been so explosive with Hendon Hooker. They've been dynamic. I think they've kind of come out of nowhere based on what they've been able to do this year. And then Ohio State with high expectations. C.J. Stroud, that offensive firepower. Their defense with Jim Knowles seems to be getting better every single week. I think they could be potentially the most complete team. And when you throw in Stroud and all those playmakers around him, I give Ohio State a slight edge right now over Tennessee and Georgia, who obviously play next week, November 5th, and it won't be subjective any longer about those two teams. We'll get to see it on the field.
It all gets sorted out as well. Ohio State with Penn State this coming weekend. When you look at the top teams, especially at the quarterback position, doesn't seem to be an issue on who's starting, except at number 5, Clemson. Now, Dabo Swinney says DJ Uiagalelei is his guy, even after he was benched in that comeback victory over Syracuse over the weekend. But what concerns you right now with the 5th-ranked Tigers, especially on offense at the quarterback position?
Well, we've been bragging about DJ's improvement, his weight loss, and how he's involved in the run game, which is such an integral part of that Clemson scheme. And last week he had a setback. They're very fortunate to have a true freshman like Cade who stepped in. And I don't know about you watching that game, it was like they're down a few scores, and it was like a spark. And I know they were going some tempo and had a little bit more urgency, but he's a young player who hasn't really played much at all except for mop-up duty. It does start to make you say, man, I want to see a little bit more of him. But I will give Dabo a lot of credit, and especially DJ, and the way he handled the post-game interview. People, of course, all about, what do you think? Is there a controversy? And he was very mature in the way he handled it. So I think they have 2 guys that they feel good about. I think knowing Dabo, he's going to err on the side of seniority, the older guy. And he knows that if he runs into another little hiccup, he can always go to the true freshman to try to get him out of it. But for right now, it's DJ's job.
And they have said, like you mentioned, all the right things since then, including the freshman Klubnik after the game. And of course, ride Will Shipley, career day on the ground against Syracuse. They got a bye before going to Notre Dame on November 5th. Herbie, we'll see you top of the hour after SportsCenter.
Yep, you got it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.